Boom. There. We have the Roccos.
Yeah, you do. Well,
Oh, the shirt
go.
and the
I
hat.
am chatting. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Oh man, I'm
Hello.
living the
Uh,
dream. How's it going? I mean, I asked
good,
you
good.
on mostly to have Jackie, so
Oh,
I
of
got to
course,
be
of
I
transparent
course.
if that's
I
all right.
know I'm
Yeah,
the super famous one who
obviously.
doesn't
Yep.
doesn't teach or
Also, I
anything.
need to do one other shout out to the Rerolling Ones guys because I am their Discord community manager. So now I wear many hats, so that's why I like this. I have the joke. Now my normal hat. Hey guys, how you doing?
It's the Mets.
The
The
Mets, who
Mets.
just made a good trade. Baseball's looking great.
There you go.
I'm excited.
I
Yeah.
love to hear it. All right,
How the
so
Brewers in sports ball?
we're the best right now.
Nice.
I mean, like
Okay. Ooh,
we're
we're
the
a little
best.
fuzzy on our
Our
camera.
our bats have cooled a little bit, but as long as
Yeah.
they come back or our pitching remains the best in the league, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
If I might not make it to next year if the Brewers
Mhm.
also win the World Series. Like I may like
Mhm.
if we had to sacrifice like the Packers so that the Crew and the Bucks win, then
Yeah.
fair trade.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like I'm doing
Listen,
the if
man.
he dies, he dies right now. Like the Dolph Lundgren or whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, so
I
now we've
love it.
got the Slanesh lot coming up, everyone. So if you donate $5, that'll enter you
Slanesh.
for the Slanesh lot. Um, and
So,
yeah, go ahead.
is that the lot for the whole 2 hours?
Or sorry, this is LR. Sorry, Rocco. I'm getting ahead of myself. This
You
is
are?
two Dominion box sets.
That's what we thought.
Let's go!
So this is one $5 donation, and there are two boxes to give away. Obviously, if
Ooh.
you donate more, I'm a big fan. The more
Mm-hmm.
raised for mental health, the better.
Yep.
But again, this isn't just about raising a ton of money for charity, although
Mm-hmm.
that's the hope. But it's also about the awareness, destigmatization of mental health
Yeah.
issues and
Yeah.
mental illness. So, I for my bit, I believe that this community is the island of misfit toys. Dr.
Yes.
Nick True gave me that vernacular, and I'm going to use it
Yeah.
forever because I can't think of anything that fits even better. And it's just this great community where this amazing little like this amazing sort of micro cross section of the world comes together to play with toys. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the like core is like you're at the end of it you're just playing with toys, so it like unlocks this childish glee inside of you that
Mm.
so
Oh, definitely,
so
man.
yeah.
I mean, you need to feed your inner child.
Yeah, exactly. So it's two Dominion boxes. Remember,
Yep.
$5 donated. I'm gonna do two drawings. Um,
Would you be willing to give away a third prize during this block?
I could. What are we talking here?
Well, we could offer up a free lesson from the original Rocco Ya Boy
Yeah.
from our channel.
For the whole I'm known for teaching people and teaching people to be good tournament players.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
for any new players out there, that might be exciting for them.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep, and the Pants Mafia can vouch I'm actually good.
And for an experienced player, they might just get a fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Here you know. Yeah, we'll work on it. Whether hopefully your I know we don't
Oh,
yuck our yums here, but as long as tabletop simulator may or may not be a thing, that can work. And if not, then we can go over and do voice chats and talk and design lists and get into the
No,
meat of
I
it.
want you to personally fly out to their house in
Okay.
like a coach's
Okay.
uniform, whatever that might be,
Okay.
and
Yep.
like with the hiked
Okay.
up socks and the shorts, like
Well, also I got the football coach. Like
it's
I'm calling plays. Like, all right, here we go, folks.
yeah, there you go. That's it.
Headset.
No,
Okay.
that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's what I want. That's what I need to see. All right,
But
yeah,
he
so
does all the teaching. I'm
so
just here for commentary.
Yes.
um
She's really the brains behind the camera.
yeah. So I just well I see G Dead in chat here. Um
Mm-hmm.
one of these boxes was donated by GDead. Um
What a guy.
yeah. Yeah, and then the other one um was donated by the Game Preserve in Indianapolis there. So
Oh,
so
nice.
yeah, so it's just
Cool.
huge shout outs to
Yeah.
them.
Mm.
And Oh gosh, this is insane. Thank you all so
Yeah.
much for showing up. Thank you for donating. I see the donations already beginning to roll in.
Let's go
I
check
told you
it.
he's popular.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably for Dominion boxes.
Yeah, it's totally for the Dominion box. I'm just. How you doing, bud? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I see the I'm sorry, I see these donations. I'm good. I'm bad. As I said kind of earlier on in the show, I weathered the storm of the worst construction season I've ever worked in 5 years, going
That was
into my
crazy.
6th year. And the
Mm.
waves broke before I did, so I am feeling mighty. Like
Yeah.
I know that all I did was go to work every day and then come home, but it was such a there's people out there like doing stuff in space, I assume, and stopping like space stations from exploding. So like that's
I
probably way
guess.
harder than that. But like for me, it feels very affirming that I made it through this kind of one of the hardest seasons of work I've ever had.
Yeah.
I
You,
mentioned
because knowing your messages, you were working ridiculous weeks, back to back, weeks and weeks
yeah,
with no time
I
off.
had multiple periods starting back in March. So dig season starts around the time Wisconsin thaws, which is about March. And that's when
Okay.
like construction starts to ramp up, even if it's cold and
Okay.
rainy and muddy and kind of freezes sometimes. But that's when it happens. All the
Sure.
way through literally this week. It was
Mm.
like Tuesday, and I was looking at my ticket board, and it was the first day since March where I
Mhm.
did 100 tickets, and I didn't
Mm.
end the day at more tickets than I started with.
Mm.
Like it was the first time I shared a Facebook post on my Facebook, like from a
I'm your
memory
friend,
from
I
three
know.
years ago, where it was
Oh
like
God,
I
yeah.
just did 88 tickets and my boss was like, "Holy crap, you didn't really just do 88 tickets in one day, did you? That's awesome, keep it up." And
You
like
kept it up.
crickets this year, crickets doing 200 a day when
Mm.
88 was supposed to be the
Mm.
upward limits of what is even conceivable, and so it's just I just
Yeah.
I just kind of like deflated into myself. I think that's part of the reason I had like a sort of like a really bad crash day where just at the end of the night I was just like I was done emotionally, physically. I just like
Yeah.
I sat in this chair and I became a useless sad rock. Um
Mm.
but the storm broke. It so you asked me how I've been doing. I didn't mean to go on like a big tirade, but
No,
t-
dude,
talk
that's our relationship, man. It's we talk, we vent, we do good, and you need this to have that release valve for
uh,
everybody. You know, that's it's why you're doing this too, is to show and normalize everything's okay.
well,
We all go through all these kinds of crazy things, and we go on with it. You know,
yeah.
and it's as a community, we have to support each other through all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I mean, and that I mean not to put I don't know. I don't want to like I don't know. It's I've become aware recently of like parasocial relationships, and I'm trying not to like
Okay.
be exploitative in that manner,
Oh,
but
sure.
having like this close knit of group of friends that I've made through Warhammer and stuff really has helped. I've had nights where we just sit in Discord and I just talk to people, and
Yep.
and that's been essential to getting it. You run out of
Here's a
energy to
little
run up.
heart here.
What's that? Yeah, there it is.
A little heart for you, bud.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Love you too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
venting is good. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hades Death God dropping 1,000 RDP to remind everyone that Chat Gang ain't nothing to mess with.
Sorry, we're keeping this clean, huh? So I can't
I'm
curse like I.
trying. I've already swore a few times, but it's not
He can
expletive.
manage.
What was that?
Oh, I was telling him he can manage.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have to pretend there's a bunch of. I don't even know. All right, I can behave. I'll behave. We got this,
Yeah.
Meth.
Yeah. Yeah. So GDead dropping 1,000 RDP. He's gonna try to because it's reflexive. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
rhythm in my head of when
Okay.
I drop the expletive for the Chat Gang
Yeah.
reminder, and I've been really
Yep.
good. But Chat Gang ain't nothing to mess with. So you didn't get me.
Mm-hmm.
I almost got my flow. You almost got me.
Yeah. I'm like, I was about to. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
100% in this. Where was that? Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
So
know.
the funeral dinosaur again. Thank you so much, you and Ian. Awesome. Thank you so much for being on.
Loving all these.
Hey, loving watching them hang out and chat after the block's over. That's been a treat.
Right? Oh, dude, it's been great. It's
So
ah.
so So you asked me how I'm doing. How are y'all doing? I hear I know, I mean, not I talked about work, but like y'all have had your own sort of like ramp up here.
Whew, a little bit. Because the missus is trying to start a law firm, and it's a whole thing of I had to because she's a lawyer. I had to learn to do everything except be a lawyer. So I've learned to be a paralegal, a website designer, a secretary, human
Uh-oh.
resources. There are a lot of complaints filed to human resources. It's
I
just a lot of inappropriate touching between the boss and the employee. It's weird. It's
Yeah.
uh
But you're also HR, unfortunately. So like,
Yeah.
yeah. So you know,
oh. GDead drop
but yeah.
another 1,000 RDP to remind everyone, chat gang. Again, ain't nothing to
Mhm.
mess with.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's not going to happen. The Mass Effect 3, it's not going to happen.
It's not.
No. Well,
Oh, okay.
so what chat
What
gang may
happened?
not know, we're at $4,911. If we hit
Okay.
5,000,
Yeah.
maybe I have stretch goals.
If we hit 5,000, I'll drink Pepsi milk.
Do you have Pepsi and milk?
I do.
Unfortunately.
Because I felt bad that we couldn't go out to Wisconsin for this weekend for this. And I will, if we hit $5,000, I will drink it. I had to get regular Pepsi. They didn't have the creamsicle one.
Oh,
at the
it's
CVS
not.
at the
It's
corner
mango.
here. Oh, mango. Excuse me. Yeah, we didn't have any extra flavors.
They make more gross flavors.
Pepsi,
Yes, of
by the
course
way,
they do.
is
It's
like
soda.
worst soda.
Yes.
It's just not like I already hate like
Oh, no.
I don't really like do the sweets too much.
Sure.
My only weakness is Baja Blast. If you
Okay.
get your fourth meal on, you rock the
Yep.
T-Bell, you got a
Yep.
Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Like you just if
Yep.
you're not like it's just they like the foods. Here we're back on food again. I just need to freaking eat and get it
Well,
over with.
I also was a chef for forever. As the holder of the longest solo
Oh,
RantCast,
oh,
and
it
I
happened.
think it happened already. Jesus
Let's
Christ. Jackie, get the soda.
so, someone's like, let's fucking go anonymous.
Who was
there
that?
it was.
Someone.
Okay.
Anon just
"Let's
dropped
fucking-
$129.
Saudi Prince. Okay.
I will go get it.
She'll go get it. Well, that was quick. All right, time to eat our words. So, while we're waiting for that, some of the other things I've been doing because Meph, at my heart, I'm actually a narrative gamer. This is gonna sound crazy.
Gross.
Because
No, I'm
I'm
kidding.
known for liking tournaments. I know it's horrible. I rolled like a bunch of Blood Knights in Vargeist in a Path to Glory. I know.
No, it's,
At least I didn't take the sub faction that buffs them
Well,
for the Path to Glory guys.
you've been playing with
I've been around.
my boys, the
Yeah.
Pants Mafia. So
Yes, sir. And a new video for that dropped today of my game with Mr. Maximum Pants.
2+ tough, dropping 1,000 biddies, saying can't stay but want to
Woo!
wish you all well, doing a great thing.
That's my other boss, besides rerolling ones. Doug.
Thank you so much, Doug. Thank you so much, and good luck with your event. I believe that's
Yeah.
tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. Yeah.
So good luck.
Mhm.
Good luck with. I mean, Doug's got a higher media presence than me, so I'm sure you could look it up on
Oh,
Twitter
dear
and see what's
God.
going
All
on.
right, so
All right.
We
Hang
got
on.
the-
We got to do it together. I got to go get set up. All right.
you
So
gotta get set up.
I'll be right back.
Cool.
Why don't you?
I'll do my normal fill time for you. I got
yeah.
you.
Cool.
All right, so everyone, don't forget also to like and subscribe to the channel too. He's got YouTube, he's got his Twitch, and Meph is notorious for not self-promoting, but he does all these kinds of things for the community. You know, donate for Mental Health America. Don't do it for helping people. If you want to do it for prizes, the prizes are awesome too. There's 2 Dominion boxes. Holy crap! Oh yeah, I'm there too. Let's see what else we got here. Let's go look at chat gang. But yeah, I'm a dirty narrative gamer. Okay, rerolling ones. Jack came in. TTS doesn't count. That's because I've beaten him 6 times in a row on TTS. That is. Let's just set that record straight. We had a game that ended in a draw only because the power cut out. It forced a reboot.
That's true.
So we'll never know. And I'm like, oh, I'll give you the win. And he's like, oh, TTS doesn't count. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's a draw now. That's it. Could I have made 2-up armor saves with a 5-up ward afterwards? Yeah. I'll say it. I'll stand by it. Oh, they can't sleeve with power. Well, here's the other thing too. Yeah, we just beat the goal. Jeez. So, and Fluke, you go DM Meph about the Bugmanson bit here. I am not that high up in his pretty high up in his inner circle, but he's the one strictly doing all that. But yeah, my boy Jack Ballard, let me tell you, one of my students, very proud of him. He actually just took out a tournament a couple weeks ago with LRL, and he only brought 50 Sentinels and Techless, okay, guys? So, he's not even power. Again, we're narrative gamers, obviously.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've been doing, let's see, we're pretty crunk. Want to know what I'm doing? Heck yeah, dude. Challenge you to a game at Summer Slaughter. Ooh, Martin Orlando calling people out. I love it. I hope it wasn't for me because I couldn't get a ticket. I only play big horses and monsters. Exactly. It's because those monsters happen to be maw crushes. Or, let's see. Jack was trying to shed. Listen, Jack Ballard is one of the sweetest, kindest people I know. He doesn't need any more friends, okay? That is because everyone that loves him already. And anyone else who doesn't love him, you weren't going to love him to start with. And that ain't even fair. Get on a wait list, bro. Drops happen. You're not wrong, Martin. But I cannot drop out of the wedding that we've been invited to that weekend because that was her cousin. It's a whole thing. Let's see. Texas, hold it down.
Busy.
Yeah, I'm very busy.
Not by his choice.
Kind of by my choice, but still, we've got I've been doing the animosity campaign as well. I got a whole. The reason I keep looking off cameras, I got a whole list of stuff for y'all to see here. What's funnier too is I'm watching the stream to keep up with the chat. Oh, let's see. We forgot sincerest apologies. Yep, Martin. When is Summer Slaughter being rolled by my old gaming club that I'm currently representing for the competitive season as the number 2 Cities of Sigmar player in the United States, by the way. Let me just...
Number 2?
Number 2, yeah.
Oh.
I need to get another event in. Then I immediately pass the other person. But that's not the point. Because he's got one more game than me. One more tournament than me, excuse me. But I've already caught up in points. So, where were we? Yeah, we got a lot of narrative stuff to go on. Animosity campaign. Been loving it. It's been a little bit of a mix of a lot of people because it went from, I think, 80 people to almost 400.
But I actually get to use my talents in this narrative campaign.
Yes, because, again, with narrative gaming, sometimes it isn't even about the gaming. It's about the hobbying, the community building, the world building. And my wife sings, so one of the submissions was... Yeah, very well. Very nice.
Very well.
Yeah. So one of the things is there's a funeral going on for one of the main characters. So my wife is singing a lament and sad song as one of my Deepkin characters. And I need to submit that before midnight, by the way, because I got to finish editing that. Ah, man, this Pepsi milk's scaring me. I'm not going to lie. This milk, it's not getting warm, but I'm still waiting for Meph. I got two because I'm like, I don't know if it's going to work with old milk. And I've got the whole Pepsi right here. This is going to be scary, you guys and gals out there, but it'll be fun. Let's see what else do we have here. I was going to shill out all of Meph's socials. Nailed it. Covered that, all right. Narrative gaming. Yeah, the Pants to Glory for the Pants Mafia. Those who know all... And banned by the Geneva Convention. Oh, it's fine. Pepsi milk isn't that disgusting, Sir Flukes a lot. Let's see. If I was to sing, it would be classified as a dirge. Oh, no. There is a dog? Oh, the corgi, yeah. Because our dog is in timeout right now because he's being a jerk. Yeah, hi, Mochi. You're a good little corgi. Thanks, but I'll give you the Stormcast if I... Ooh. I love the collaboration.
I mean, and for his narrative campaign, I've actually done more than one song. I've done the current funeral song. Yep. I made a round for him. Yep. And we did a marching song.
We did a marching song to the tune of What Do You Do with a Drunken Sailor? And I actually do have the lyrics still. Am I going to force my wife to sing on stream to fill dead air? I mean... I am that much of a shill.
Well, see, the whole thing is with this particular song, it was supposed to be like a siren singing.
Yep.
The marching song, so it's supposed to be like kind of creepy to draw you in before, bad things happen.
And in the turn, what it was we were fighting a pirate army that was unleashed on everybody. Oh, good. Here's the Pepsi milk. So, let's see. Oh, it's very creepy. It's very creepy. But yeah, it's what do you do with a captured sailor? And if you remember my Deepkin Glorfendius Shadow Stalker from Meph's Soulbound campaign, these are actually his people. It's the same enclave there out from Olgu. And now that they're leaderless, their whole story is they got so sad and angry that Glorfendius ended up being soulbound to be part of a truce between the daughters of Keene and the Deepkin at the end of Broken Realms Marathi there, that they summoned an Eidolon from all their sadness and rage and anger and all their dead souls. And now this Eidolon has led their people to Hysh in the Prime Dominion. And the first turn we were battling pirates that were seeking to destabilize the whole thing because a rival lord just sicked them on everybody. And our faction actually saved the capital city, so that was awesome. And this was one of the songs for that. Turn 2, because horrible events happened, where during turn 1, when we were all looking away, our rivals stole our queen. So turn 2 was an invasion, attack of the clone style to get her back. In turn 3, little spoiler alert, at the end of turn 2, she ate it mid-fight as part of a draw between the two factions. So we are now holding a joint funeral for her as a peace talk, and then we have a song as a submission for that as well. Hey, Meph, welcome back.
How's it going?
Oh, going great.
Okay, I gotta get the stretch goals up. Hang on.
Okay, stretch goals.
Well, we can do this first because everyone hit 5,000.
This is the first stretch goal.
Yeah. So
okay.
Go ahead and. Are you ready? Have you seen the future yet? Have you?
I need to tell you something. So, I have a special needs younger brother. He's only 11 months younger than me, but so he would accidentally do this.
Yeah.
And drink it. So like, it's in my soul to be able to actually do this.
Yeah.
It'll be in my stomach too, but it's definitely not in my brain. So on 3 we pour.
I'm already pouring, man.
Oh, great.
And it foams a little bit, so you got to be careful. Don't overdo it.
Well, remember, I worked at enough bars and stuff. I can make it not foam like I'm pouring a beer. All right, salute.
Congratulations.
Are we chugging or are we sipping?
I can't chug this stuff, man, but slancha.
Slancha.
The first drink's the best. What?
Ew.
All right, y'all are bitches.
Oh.
You complained about it that bad?
He
See,
was
you
so
didn't.
excited.
He didn't allow himself to like enjoy the flavor explosion of. See, there's the facial expression.
Get me a second.
Did you see the facial expression as he registered the flavor finally? Because when you open up, like, when you open up the so like when you chugged it like that,
I shook the camera too.
and then you were like, and then as the flavor registered, you watched his face twist into the expression.
Yes, I twisted. I twisted and shouted, baby. There we go. But yeah, that honestly, it tasted like a root beer float because I used whole milk. Was I supposed to do skim for extra pain or like?
I think diet is the worst. If you use diet Pepsi, is like the worst form.
Or for a second, I thought you were gonna say diet milk, and I'm like, Meph, is that a Wisconsin thing?
It's not.
You got like 20 types of cheddar cheese, and you got diet milk too. What are you doing to yourself over there?
Yeah. All right. So I got to go into incentives, milestones, and bust out my handy dandy secretive list.
Let's go.
Because we came prepared this year. I didn't expect to hit 5,000 this early.
Okay.
So I'm worried that like our secret goals aren't enough, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll try.
Okay. Yeah, no, this has been great. Yeah, and I was talking to the people about narrative gaming. Actually, if you could put this off to the side, please, so we get away from the nice technology we have. And,
where is it?
A little extra.
Ew.
I have eaten and drank a lot worse. I hate to say it, but,
not recently.
Not recently,
Not recently.
No, not at all. Oh man, I had chili for dinner too, so something goes wrong, y'all.
Something's gonna go wrong inside you, yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, I told him that if anything happens, it's on him.
No.
I'm not doing anything.
Oh yeah. Man.
That just looked gross.
Not lactose intolerant. Oh, it was a shade of brown. It was.
That was gross.
Nah. Weak people.
Oh no.
Listen.
I'm not weak. I just don't need to do that.
One point I made in culinary school, it was cheese out of chocolate milk.
There we go.
Why would you do that?
It was the assignment. I didn't frickin' pick it. I had to eat it too, and that was nasty.
Who thought that would be a great idea?
An award-winning chef. Now listen, a lot of them are a little stuck up, so you can't argue with them.
Had slightly lost his mind.
It was a her. Thank you very much.
She had lost her mind. Okay.
Jeez.
Did you get chocolate cheese in the end?
Yeah.
I've seen chocolate cheese before. You're not
wasn't
gonna
the
wow
best.
me with.
I don't know. And if it was a chocolate cheese curd, maybe we're talking here.
I would eat that.
Anything deep fried is good. And then you get like a little powdered sugar on top too.
The thing is, you can truly deep fry anything because it just loses its flavor. It just becomes crunchy and then whatever it's battered in.
Well, it's good for deep fried Oreos.
Yeah.
At the Big E or
I love
the State Fair.
Yeah.
So we've got the Wisconsin State Fair coming up. We have tickets for Boys to Men, ABC, BBD.
Ooh.
It's so
there
good.
You go.
But
1, 2, 3,
they have something called a Fat Elvis on a stick, which is like banana pancake batter.
Ooh.
And then like I can't remember what else they put in it. I think it's a Reese's peanut butter cup stuffed inside of like something else and then rolled in this banana pancake batter. It is one of the greatest things I've ever put inside my body.
It does actually sound good.
That sounds so good, dude.
Oh, it's got and then it's chocolate syrup and bacon sprinkled on it.
Oh.
Okay.
It's like
my God.
Like it is.
And the
just...
British were like, "How big are your marshmallows?" Listen, you think that was our junk food? That's what we stuff inside our junk food.
Yeah.
To make it junk food. Okay. Those marshmallows were a food group into their own.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got fruit in it. It's a banana, you said, right? So there you go.
Healthy.
Protein from the peanut butter. You know, we got to justify some of this, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, this one's fun. This hidden goal is great. I don't remember who suggested it, but you're kind of the really funny. So I can't wait for everyone to see the new milestones. I have to upload them.
I'm excited. Let's look at that chat here. Daka Dez is saying his smoker is full of delicious things. I believe I saw some posts about that. Let's see. Do the fried Elvis for the cooking show? Oh man.
Oh, fat Elvis on a stick. See, but I only have an air fryer. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Yeah.
No, I've got a deep fryer. We never use it. I got one. I can make that happen.
Nice.
What would that be? Though, what would the fat Elvis on a stick be? Would that be like?
Say it again, Meph.
I think the girls want to go get pizza.
Cool. Awesome.
Oh, okay. So, filled it air for a second. Hades Death God 9, where's your comic? That was a fun. Damn, that actually sounds gross, and that is why America has an obesity problem. So, you had me in the first half. I'm not gonna lie, but yes. Just because it's 10,000 calories.
That's one of the reasons.
No, that's all I got. Yeah, it's 10,000 calories. Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. Let's see. White chocolate and cauliflower. Oh boy. Again, desserts make anything better.
Well, chocolate makes the better.
Oh yeah. You know, it's
or bacon and
bacon. Oh goodness. Chocolate covered bacon and yeah. Okay. Let's see. And rerolling one Jack here. Wrestling, food, AOS. Meph covered it all. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. You got the whole spectrum here.
Someone once described me as like the what was it? The Joe Rogan of podcasts, or the Joe Rogan of Age of Sigmar. Without
dude.
I don't know.
Are you the what were we gonna say, the lefter leaning one?
Well, I don't think he's left. He's just
he's a mix of things.
He's a centrist. He's no, like the thing is he platforms some problematic people, and
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like if you want to, if I honestly watching him and Bill Burr interact, and Bill Burr is a lefty. Yeah. Watching those two interact reminded me that people are people, so I've softened my opinion on Joe Rogan. Because for a while there, I'm like, this man has thought cancer. But
I can see where that happens.
But I softened my perspective when, like, I don't know. It was just something about the way that Bill Burr pushed against him critically, and I watched him change his change his energy and opinions and stuff like that. I'm like, wait, you're a real human. You know, like it was just like something happened where he humanized again, and he had become less human to me the more successful he became, and it was, this is a guy who criticized masks and like sanitizing your hands and stuff like that, and like was making these big macho man statements about how, like, not macho man as in like cool promos, cream of the crop, tower of power, too sweet to be not that macho man, but like toxic masculinity thing. And Bill Burr is like, what the hell are you talking about? You were the most panicked person I've ever seen when it comes to this. And he had people following him around wiping stuff down with alcohol wipes and stuff.
And he called him out for it. I love it.
Yeah, and he called him out live, and it's like, and the veneer cracked a little bit enough to make him human again. So, I was going against my own beliefs of taking people at, I don't know. I don't want to talk about Joe Rogan. Whatever.
All right. On to new things. So, let's see. We've covered sports ball, wrestling. We've covered everything, and it's only been 20 minutes, Meph. We gotta. All right.
No, here we go. I got the new milestones.
Yes.
So the new
What are they?
So go back to the overview. So you'll see how we had plans for this.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Holy cow. I'm trying not to curse really hard. All right, what do we got here? We got up to $8,000.
Oh.
I like it. Ooh. Talk to me, Meph. What's our next one?
All right, so we hit the 5,000 Heywoah story. So everyone gets their story time tonight with Uncle Heywoah.
Good.
Oh, good.
Good.
At 5,500, and this is an inside joke because our chat gang is Heywoah's audience and vice versa. So there's a lot of cross pollination between us two. Heywoah tier list stream of Heywoah tier lists streams.
Ooh.
So he's gonna make a tier list of his own tier lists. Shows.
It'd be funny though. I'm down for that.
Hey, give it him like it helps him within the like wee hours of the night when it's like he's holding it down. I don't know if you noticed this, but like filling live air and talking this much is a skill. It's really difficult. And that the you is the general you is you can watch people, until you're in this situation where you're like, it's a skill, and Heywoah's got it, and I clearly have the gift of gab, but.
Oh yeah, and it's unfortunate to know that I can talk to paint drying on a wall. So we'll get you covered here one way or another.
And then at 6,000, Heywoah buys a new hat. Now, someone very specifically in chat gang requested this.
Okay.
And I physically called Heywoah on my phone, which is weird because normally it's just you thumb out messages and
sure.
And so I physically called him on my phone, and I'm like, they want you to buy a hat, and he's like, And I'm like, if I raise $6,000, and he's like,
okay,
so I have to buy a $40 hat for $6,000. Well, all right then. I'm like, so there we are. Yeah. So Heywoah gets a new hat. Yeah. No. See, if you watch Heywoah's stream, you know that. So we have like the reminder, like chat gang ain't nothing to mess with. We got a couple of other things, that you can redeem my channel points for. One of his is you can redeem it for him to trade his hat, and he's been cycling through the same hats for a while, and his chat has been bugging him to get a new hat. So I mean, I don't know, but
I've got like 10 Met hats myself, so I really can't understand someone that has enough hats. But that is it. Yeah,
it's a pretty hat.
It's a nice hat.
No, probably not my Bucks. Get him wear a sports ball hat. Like no way in hell. But he's got some ideas.
You like Star Trek, right? There's probably some deep. Thinking of Jack Ballard again. There's some Deep Space Nine stuff, I'm sure. Meph, you barely. Yeah, you got it. What are you doing, man?
At 6,500.
That's the appropriate face.
That was the appropriate face? Oh no.
At 6,500, I will do a RantCast in Rainbow Dash cosplay.
Oh man. Okay, I like it.
So
have
chat.
you been ganked by Chuck Moore yet?
No, I haven't. It's really weird. Whatever he's gonna. I don't know. It's like now it's getting like I'm getting nervous.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't showed up yet. But
that's right. Yeah. No, and he's watching. He's always watching that.
Yeah. Mr. Meph, don't tell him it was me. I won't. At 7,000. Now, for those of you who know, you know. I will, for one of my random live streams, not a RantCast, so like you're not taking away future RantCast to do this if you're not like a video game fan. You only watch me for Warhammer stuff. So at $7,000, I will stream Mass Effect 3 Renegade playthrough. Now, if you know, you know. This is a game I don't... For those of you who don't know, this is a game I don't admit exists.
Yep.
Because
she doesn't know. Tell her, Meph.
It retroactively ruins my enjoyment of one of my favorite things on the planet, which is Mass Effect 1 and 2. It is a game I think is so bad. Like, the thing is, like, okay, so, like, when Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition came... Damn it, GDead, you got me! The whole inside joke is, like, getting me to do a full, like, to go full Mephisto or full rant mode. Like, the shorthand for that is Mass Effect 3 rant. You will never see me more fired up and more performatively angry than when you get me to talk about Mass Effect 3. Okay?
No, talking about Nagash.
Well, that's the fired up in a different way.
Okay.
You know, and like, and I could probably do a pretty good tee off on like someone we already mentioned.
I was teaching.
You were trying to get me to. You were maybe trying to get me to like tee off on Joe Rogan Experience, and I didn't. But I'm capable of fire for that show.
Okay.
But yeah. So, but the Mass Effect 3 rant is like this mythical. It's practically the reason the rant cam exists. But my dislike of Mass Effect 3 is so strong, it makes me like what was one of my favorite things. It has gone back in time and ruined my fun and enjoyment of 1 and 2. Now,
for $8,000, you're gonna torture yourself?
Yeah.
Or is it
$7,000.
$7,000.
Yeah.
You're gonna torture. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. So and then you get to watch. Now hang on. The Morden Solus. So we also have what's called the Mephisto bubble. The Morden Solus storyline is in the bubble. It goes in the bubble and it goes up here and it is protected from all the hatred I have of Mass Effect 3. It is protected because it is perfection.
Sure.
But everything else about that game is practically irredeemable. And if you want to see me tell you why, and I normally don't do the negativity farm guy, like that's just, I'm not that guy. I try not to yuck people's yum. I try not to, you know, if you really want me to like, not enjoy something, this is it. I will go through it. This goes beyond Mystery Science Theater where like they kind of make fun of it, but like you enjoy it and it's fun. I will get mean. I do not like this game. I don't admit it exists.
Meth.
So,
Wow.
It happens. He's not all butterflies and rainbows.
Well, I know that from when Among Us games go south.
And unicorn poop. Listen, this hashtag it's always meth.
Impossible. Yeah.
Always sus.
Yeah. So, what was the total donations from last year? It was $7,146, not counting what I personally contributed from my Twitch funds. So my Twitch funds this year are going to paying shipping costs. So if you sub and do all that stuff, that goes there. So you're still helping out the charity in a way, but it's so last year I donated to like my total profits, and I had to go into my family budget for shipping everything, which I'm going to end up still doing this year, but it's going to offset that a little bit. Yeah. So at $7,000, I stream Mass Effect. So the things you need to know about this is Mass Effect. The Mass Effect rant is a mythical thing around here. It's like my Super Saiyan Instinct mode is like you've got like Super Saiyan 1, 2, a bunch of numbers. You got Super Saiyan.
We're not sure it exists.
SS God mode. Yeah, the Mephisto.
In theory, it's there. We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, so theoretically,
you, dear chat gang and fellow viewers, as Meph drinks Pepsi milk.
Still.
I mean, maybe it's because I'm originally from New York, and that's where Frank is when he came up with that. Like, yeah, sure, I get this. I understand it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, Ultra Instinct. There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, Mephisto Ultra Instinct is when I am not happy about Mass Effect 3. And again, like the thing I was trying to say before I got derailed on, like I almost went into the Mass Effect 3 rant live. You watched it, and then I stopped myself. The thing I was trying to say was, I don't like yucking people's yum, And I hold the line that things that come out new don't ruin your enjoyment of the old thing. So like my favorite edition of Dungeons and Dragons is 3rd edition. 4th and 5th have both come out along with 3.5 and Pathfinder now twice.
Sure.
That those things exist do not make me have less fun with 3.0. If I want to, I can open up 3.0 and I can make a new character and I will have all my fun. It's kind of like a bit of perspective I like to give to people who get upset when a new edition of their thing comes out. Like, it's okay to like the old thing, and you can oftentimes, like, if you want to, that stuff all exists, and you can kind of go back and play it. But, like, you know, part of coping with life is coping with change. Like, it's all, things are always going to change, whether it's your favorite game. The beauty of games is they kind of exist in their time and place, and you can go back and enjoy them. Yeah. The rest of life, we can't do that. We don't have that luxury. That's what makes gaming great. But, like, the only thing in existence to where I can identify with the people who think, like, Age of Sigmar ruined Warhammer Fantasy Battle. I know it blew it up, but like, or think that like 2nd edition ruined 1st edition, or that whatever edition ruined whatever previous thing. The only way I can like identify with those people is when I think about what Mass Effect 3 did to me, and how much I used to love Mass Effect 1 and 2. For me, the promise of something not existing. If I pretend Mass Effect 3 doesn't exist, and that is a game that will one day be released alongside Half-Life 3, I get more enjoyment thinking about the possibilities of what could be.
Half-Life 3. Oh no. So
of what could be than knowing it exists and it's trash.
Okay.
All right, go on.
So Mass Effect Andromeda. Is this just like it's not even on a storyboard yet then?
No, they released it to make money. They released it as an obvious cash cow to get money to make Mass Effect 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like they were running out of funding because Mass Effect 3 has been in development for so long. So they needed to like release a different game to get funding to finish the perfect game that's going to come out one day.
Gotcha. Which is finish the Shepard storyline.
Yeah. Because certainly they wouldn't end it with the most ham-fisted space Jesus metaphor of all fucking time. Tell me again about the Shepard, Daddy. Ah!
I thought we weren't cursing here.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. How could people like it?
And you're welcome for the rant, people. Got him.
It's so bad. Sorry.
Love you, buddy.
Sorry.
Yeah,
if you want to see more of that live, don't get us to $7,000 and I'll...
No, never. Never. If you want to see the guy ranting, known for ranting to rant about a thing he loves to rant about. All
right, 7,500. Meph and Chuck will do a Tay-Tay Kraith video.
Oh.
So I don't know what form this is going to take, what with copyright and such. But we'll make it work, and we might have to use legally distinct from Taylor Swift upbeat music, but you'll know.
We'll know. In our hearts, in our souls. We drank our milk and paid our taxes.
I have yoga pants with my own logo on them, and don't think I won't dance in them.
They're fabulous, by the way. I've seen pictures. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And at 8,000, we will do an NBA Jam chat gang tournament. Oh, yeah. We're going old school. A little video game action here.
Okay.
We have lots of goals.
Yeah. So there you go. Those are your stretch goals.
That sounds really fun. Yeah. Okay. If you want to be part of chat gang, get this money up. Come on, we got to get this bread. Let's go. Secure the bag. And donate it to charity.
Damn it. Now I want Meph branded yoga pants. I mean, they're on my shop.
They are, actually. Yeah, you can buy them. This is a real product. We're not memeing. We're not joking. This is a real physical thing.
That's where I got the shirt, right?
Yeah, this is where I got the shirt. He's wearing another one of his shirts, the quaint one. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one's an inside joke between me and Jack, whom you were singing the praise of earlier.
Oh yeah.
My first interaction with Jack was being a snarky asshole to him on the internet about Slanesh. And he said something, and then I just I don't even remember what my retort was, but I just did that thing where I repeated what he said, but sarcastically, question mark, period, and then I'm like, quaint, period, and that's that stuck in his mind to where when I invited him on my show for the first time, he's like, do you remember how we met? And I'm like, oh no, and
what did
the one example of a first impression being able to redeem it in the history of the world. Where you catch someone on the wrong day or in the wrong mood, you can still have faith in them and like find out that they're cool or whatever.
They're good people. Yeah.
So
and again, people are people. We're all
proof,
complex.
Yeah, and the internet is not who you are. Like certainly not Twitter.
No.
So yeah, that was. So yeah, I mean, the whole thing, the whole RantCast, Rantathon, like all of this all it has ever been was an excuse to make a T-shirt to send to Jack of Rerolling Ones as a joke. That's it. I can retire now. I've made the joke. It's like some Andy Kaufman level shit. Like I'm done. It's done.
Yeah. Oh man, and I only ever did social media too to show how much of a Meph fan I am and follow my favorite podcast and YouTube channel. Yeah.
Smooth.
Maybe I am what I am on Twitter. Oh no!
I kayfabed him that brutal. Like, exactly. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I walk the walk and I talk the talk, dang it.
Yeah. And then you guys had a great RantCast on wrestling.
Yeah, and
your heel there.
My favorite moment was actually the most recent one with him, where he kind of opened up about some stuff, and that was one of the moments where I realized what I was doing was because people thought like, hey man, like your show helps me, and like it's yay, thank you, and stuff like that, and like I can get 1,000 comments like that, but because I am as established, I have the problems I have. I see one negative comment, and that will tear down, like, it will pierce through all the positivity and just tear me down. And there was this moment where Jack was on, and I'm like, it was on the back of, we'd had the year that was.
Oh, sure.
And he came on the show, and we just had, like, just a human conversation. And I'm like, no, I need to keep doing this. Like, I need to keep doing it. Like, I don't care that all my algorithms are down, that, like, the negative comments that have been eating away at me, like I'm like, I need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's, yeah.
And you do.
I
no pressure.
Yeah.
Well, this was kind of similar on our channel where we actually don't get a lot of negative comments.
Don't put that out. We don't need. Okay. We're gonna get flooded by dislikes now. You said it out loud.
Yeah. No, continue. Go.
But no, what I live for is like the one like new person who's like, oh, thanks. Like, this is really helpful in teaching me, especially 3.0 right now. But when we were doing it for 2.0, it was just, they're like, thanks. Cause it's like a nice 5-minute breakdown of whatever topic we're talking about. Those are the comments I live for. I kind of ignore the rest of them because I'm just trying to be out there to help him help people.
Yeah. That's all we're trying to
really
do.
Care about the other stuff.
Yeah. And especially with some of the nerd stuff, you see and you hear that dirty word gatekeeping, but you're like, well, if no one's going to take 5 seconds to explain to me why the thing is and talk to me like a person instead of talk down to me, I'm never going to know, and then we'll never grow the hobby and more people won't get involved. And that's what we want to do, is break down those barriers and put everything out into nice little digestible chunks and be like, hey, this is what this is. Well, yeah. This is why it works.
Even in like my actual profession, I like helping people, giving people the information they need to just, make decisions about their life, figure out how to play the games they want to play. It's just what I like to do as a person.
Yeah. Well, are you looking to be on the defense or prosecutorial? Like, where civil? What type of lawyer are you?
We're defense for sure, but this is a whole.
Yeah. So like in like the legal realm, when you do civil law, technically there's like a plaintiff and a defense, but you're kind of playing
civil.
Defense. Okay. Yeah. Well, I do some criminal, but mostly civil, and it's kind of like you're playing offense and defense at the same time.
Yeah, because it's a little different.
You have to put out the good facts, and you want to try to not showcase the not so good facts. But when I did criminal law, I was always on the defensive side because. In like my heart of hearts, I've always fought for
the little person.
Underdog.
Yeah, the underdog. Yeah.
Like the average person who just doesn't know what to do.
So many people in America just literally don't know their rights, their laws, and they get hammered for it, and it sucks. Like it's like, and I'm saying this with my 2 semesters of some criminal law and con law, so I'm an expert. you know, to
Obviously.
I'm the person on the internet you want to listen to, and not Jackie, who actually has a law degree and a practice. But no, that was my perception was just always like that people were you're getting taken advantage of, and for me, if I'm about anything, it's about helping, like through like sort of consensus and through the sort of, again, grassroots, through camaraderie, through all that stuff, helping people rise above, the kind of shit hands we've all been dealt, right? So, I just need to reset this though, because I missed a lot of chat gang while I was getting Pepsi milk and dealing with my kids.
No, I was counting out the chat while you were gone.
But Bray Wyatt released what? He's probably one of the most talented wrestlers on the roster in terms of like just sheer ring presence. What the heck? But yeah, good for him. Go over to AEW. He'll be better over there. Yeah, Heywoah story time. Everyone's happy about that. Burnt tips with the Dr. Pepper. Good call. What is that? No, you're not following that, Joel. You're on with him. You're on with him and me simultaneously. So it's going to be Measured Gaming, Mephisto, and Heywoah for one precious hour, all on the same show.
Okay, that's
the internet might break, and my mature tag hasn't come down the whole event because I knew I'd slip some F-bombs, even though I'm trying to be more palatable to the general audience. At 2 a.m. in the evening or morning, the gloves come off.
Yeah. Sometimes I love and hate my camera because I got this camera because you have this camera, Meph, and I can't get the damn autofocus to stop no matter what I do.
Yeah, right-click it, and you got to turn it off every time. Every single time.
Right-click.
See, this one here, this is my older one, and it's a little bit more reliable. This is the C20 or whatever, or the C920, and this is
Tell me your secret, space wizard!
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Oh, there we go.
It's because he keeps shaking the camera.
I had to shake it back.
Yeah.
It's like I'm threatening it. It's like, okay, I'll stop. But that's not how this should work, technology. You are an inanimate object. The new microphone works fine. Yeah, things are going good here.
Yeah. I'm seeing people talking about 3.0. Yeah, not gonna lie, I like 3.0. I do think it is a step in the direction. My whole thing about like previous editions, I wasn't actually talking about I was just using it as a for instance of opinions one might hear.
In the chat. Meph, you're fine. So I have the mouse, right? I have the mouse. I have the power of the button, and I clicked onto your stream to see what the chat was, so I could talk with you about it. And then somebody, I'm not gonna name names, used the trackpad, and I thought I was going crazy for a second.
Because he keeps shaking the camera.
Oh, stop. But yeah, so the Measured Gaming guys, I love Joel McGraw. I love him. I don't know if I ever say his last name right.
Go ahead.
His intros to some of his videos, man. My goodness. He's like, and I say this the nicest way possible. He's like that drunk uncle at the party that's like all the fun.
Yeah, I got to throw a content warning on the Measured Gaming stream. Like, content warning. Yeah. There will be content. Yeah. Like, they're off the chain, man. It's
He even goes hard at Wiggles concerts. Let me tell you, that man is an inspiration.
He goes hard at Wiggles concerts. Is that what you just said?
I did. I stand by it.
Does that Pepsi milk get worse? The older it is.
It's my tongue is ash, and my brain is full of eyes.
Well, it's mostly because Pepsi just kind of doesn't taste like anything. But
okay, so obviously I'm subhuman that I drink it mostly enjoyably in that 2 seconds and moved on with my life.
You've just had too much practice, to be honest.
Of what, me?
Yeah, like eating and drinking weird things because of like your brother. I think you just had too much practice.
Everything's okay. Yeah. I shouldn't be drunk off of that, right? Because listen,
that's the future seeping into your brain.
Oh no. Well, I'm half blind, so I'm only seeing it like skewed. Some of it's fuzzy, Meth.
No depth perception.
Oh no.
Yeah, there it is. Let's go to the boards here. Let's see we got some
please.
donation comments.
What do we got? Oh, Lord of Lichdom.
I ran out of space. Hang on.
Okay, love it. Great comment. Who's that from, dear listener?
So once again, don't worry, Canty. You're doing it. You're doing it fine. Thank you for the. Pardon me.
Yep.
I lost it.
Oh no, it's okay. We'll find it.
But there wasn't enough space. I need to know.
Yeah, sorry. No, I didn't have enough space on the thing here.
Monitor. It wasn't actually a comment. I was making a joke.
Do I need a fourth set of Cruel Boys? Yes. Dez with $5. Thank you so much, Dez. Canty, I didn't.
Not wrong.
Do it right the first time. You did it right. You're good. You're good. You're entered. You're entered for the stuff. Germ, another $5. Pardon me. Another $5 for the oil barons from Texas. Yeehaw.
Howdy.
Sean Zor again showing up. Beast mode. This fundraiser. Let's go 20K. I don't know about that. We need like at least 4 more oil barons to show up for.
Yep. You know, like and get Superman over there to get over from 4DK over to AOS, and then we could talk then.
Yeah. All right. Flaming Phalanx. Amazing stream. Great cause. Good luck with the rest of your stream. I'll try to tune in more tomorrow. Thank you so much for the $5. GDead for the Roccos. I need those. I don't need the for the Roccos. I don't need those Dominion boxes. Seeing as you donated one of them, I suspect not.
Fair.
Thank you for the $5.
Fair. Yep.
Ty, is this how you donate? $25. Thank you so much. I think so. I think you got it. You got it. Figured it out.
I play Blood Bowl.
Tyrant Mania.
He's a good guy.
Slanesh demands more mental health support. $6. An excessive amount of mental health support. I'm hoping.
Yep.
Just gut. Time to assemble zombies. $5. Yeah, if you want 120 of them.
There you go.
More Stormcast for mental health. $5. Thank you, Dr. Lexalopoulos. There's a tongue twister. Azure Weekly showing up. The best Warhammer satire that you should be following on Twitter.
Jono, I love you. You're my favorite New Zealander. Let me tell you, this guy is amazing.
Messages.
Jonathan over there.
I do not know how to pronounce this part of New Zealand, but I'm gonna try. Here we go.
Oh, their names are fantastic. Okay, go.
Messages of support from Aotearoa, New Zealand.
I don't know. I have to read it myself. I don't see no words, so I don't know if you could put it in general.
There we go. There. You tell me how it's pronounced. From New Zealand.
I love this.
Keep up the good work.
Doc King. Okay.
Kia kaha. Be strong. Thank you. Shout out to Rocco.
That is a lot
Shout
of
out
vowels.
to Rocco, our people. $50.
Aw. Who dropped the 50 bomb? Oh, it was Jono.
Yeah.
What's that guy?
Yeah.
What, Aotearoa?
Rotaro.
Oh, Rotaroa.
Oh,
okay.
Rotaroa?
So all the vowels are silent?
Well, yeah, like, that's not even spelled. Where's the other R coming from?
Don't question it.
No, it reminds me of French. When I was learning how to sing in French,
Oh.
you literally didn't say the second half of the word.
Yeah. No, you
Because
pretend.
you would just...
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would sing the first consonant, the vowel, then nothing.
Yeah, Monsieur Mohar taught me that, like, the way you speak French properly is pretend you have a shot of Novocaine directly in your tongue at the second half of every word. And, like, and this is also the person who gave me the great advice of the best way to, like, get an accent down is to make fun of the accent.
Ooh.
So, like, which is, you know, probably not the most PC way to teach, like, how to speak a foreign language. Is like, why don't you just go out and, like, make fun of, like, you know, the stereotypical Frenchman. But, like, it helps you, like, get that, like, like, where you have to get up in there, you know, like, right? Like, you have to, because you have to, like,
silly Frenchman.
Your tongue is numb, and all your vowel noises go up into your nose.
Yep.
And that's how you speak French.
Well, and I was actually yelling at my singing teacher when I was in Italy because I was having such a hard time learning how to sing in French. Because I was like, I'm pronouncing the words, and they're like, you're doing it wrong. I'm like, fine, I'm just not going to sing the second half of the word. And then I sang the whole song, and he's like, you did it right. And I was like, I wasn't even saying words. There were no words.
Yeah.
No words.
Well, like, No, French is. I actually love French. I love the French language. It's basically 90% of it is English with a funny accent, and then like the 10% of it is really hard, and it kind of makes it like awesome. Like it's just. But the reason I took French, and I've had way more Spanish than any other language, but the reason I took French in high school was because their slang. I love French slang. Like, they actually just say cool, like, très cool. And I'm like, yeah, très cool. I don't know why. I just thought that was really funny. As, like, a, sophomore or whatever. Like, très cool is the coolest.
Oh, shit.
Like, I'm going to go. Also, like, City of the Lost Children, was super dope. So, and it was, like, really big. So,
okay.
Ron Perlman, shout out.
I really like singing in Italian because Italian, you actually sing it the way it's spelled. So as a singer, it's really helpful, and Italian's almost all vowels. Like the consonants are there, but they're not as significant to the overall sound of the song. So like once you learn like how their vowels are pronounced, it like when you see all the letters together, you just sing it the way it's traditionally pronounced, and you just keep going. It's a really easy language to sing, unlike English. English is very hard to sing comparatively.
Disagree.
English is like three
I
languages.
love if Ozzy can sing the English fucking language and sound pristine and understandable after like 6 strokes, and like just as far as I can tell being perpetually something. No way. Like he is dying before us, and he still sounds amazing when he sings. He's had several strokes, yeah.
No, I missed the name of the person.
So Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh yeah, okay.
Canty, joke received. CrazyHorse dropping 5 gift subs to checking. Thank you so much for that. Big gifta.
What a guy.
Yeah. It's true. Azure Weekly should be followed. Yep.
Oh, all the time. His satire is just.
Yeah,
just delicious. Taking in.
My apologies. You're right. Real G-Lords do run 160 zombies. My bad. I was trying to I was gonna undersell it, over promise. You say 120, and then deliver on the 140. So I do apologize, but that was my mistake. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've been liking running 20 skeletons lately. It's a weird twist of fate.
He's a living dad joke. Oh, around the time he was in the Trolls movie too. And, he doesn't actually have a spoken word. He says rock and roll.
Yeah.
But then he just lends his voice to mostly grunting. It's just, the most unsettling thing on the planet. Is, watching what I thought was, the most hardcore dude on the planet when I was, a teenager. You fucking eat bats! And just as the mystique just faded more and more with time. And I just realized he's just... Yeah.
That was a lot of drugs.
There's so many drugs.
That was so many drugs.
I mean, really, the hardest thing about vocalizing English is that our vowels don't make sense. Depending on the word, the vowel sound is different. And if you're singing it, depending if it's high or low, you have to change the shape of the vowel or it won't come out.
Sure.
So I think that's literally the hardest part about English.
Yeah, you can chomp parts of your word, right?
Well, there's even words that you say differently that when you sing it for a long period of time, it doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Are you doing the limit thing again? Limit. Oh,
there sounds like lemon.
Yeah. You just limit, and then you just say it long enough, and you're like, "What is this word? It's gibberish."
Yep.
That's from Tommy Boy.
And consonants are far too important in English. So if you're going to be understood, you have to enunciate all your consonants, which is really tiring. So Italian is so much easier. Much prettier.
See, I'm sorry, Rocco. I know you're Italian, man, but
Well, I am too.
Well, I know you're both. Yeah. See, that wasn't a slip up. That was me addressing both of you. No. No. See, he's Rocco and you're Jackie. It's sorry.
Yeah. That's yes in Spanish.
I tried to fight it for so long for that 6-hour podcast we did. I tried to do John and Jackie the whole time, but I couldn't. But to me, the Italian language sounds like a total meme. Every time I hear it, all I can hear is like spaghetti, linguine, blah 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 blah. It's just it's a me, Mario. Every time I hear it, all I hear is just that could be a pasta name. That could be a pasta name. That could be a pasta name.
Totally.
And it just keeps going. tortellini, like, and that was the most
Oh my
Midwestern
goodness.
way to say tortellini on the planet.
Yep.
Did you hear that?
I
Like,
love
I felt myself become the mom from Bobby's World as I said it. Which has one of the,
Oh.
like, she has one of the,
Oh,
like, most
man.
perfect cartoonish Midwestern. Don't you know? Like,
Oh,
you know, like, I
Don't
just,
you know? Oh.
like, just
Oh,
went
yeah.
right into Midwest. I clamped down hard
Yeah.
when I bit the first half of that word and went full Midwest.
Well, it's also really funny. The reason why a lot of things sound like different pasta names is because the Italians literally named their pastas after different things.
And animals. And like
farfalle
is
is
a
butterfly, so it's a butterfly pasta. And like a lot of the pastas are named after actual things.
It's great trivia, and like it should take away my like it's a great point, but like it also validates my my insanity.
Yeah, no, you were right.
like it's just like everything because it is, and I'm just like dang it, you know, like it's this weird like it's like the truth of it like both hurts and helps the cause of the joke I was making. We're like, now I feel like an asshole, but also I'm validated.
Oh yeah. And my favorite Italian word is mucca because it can just be said so cutely.
It means cow.
Yeah, because it's the sound of the cow, like it's a mucca.
Well, it's a moo cow. It's a moo cow.
Yeah. Mucca.
Perfect. Yeah, it's a moo cow. Yeah. No, perfect.
No, it's not as deep as people are worried about. It's
well, my favorite French word is psychologie. It's just psychology, but they pronounce every freaking every letter in it, which is weird because they go like they basically you go psychology because they don't do like the silent letters, which is ironic because like they just do silent halves of words, but there's not really like a silent letter, and so like pterodactyl would be they would try to like actually get the p in there. But I always thought that psychologie was really funny. Like, it was just really funny as a word to me because I'm like, you really, man, that's a...
Oh, please. Someone called me a maestro di cucina to be like the master of the kitchen. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I should be as a chef. That is just my full title right here.
Yeah.
That is maestro of the cucina. I'm like, beautiful.
There are certain...
It's really
that was a cross between saying cook and kitchen.
Yeah, cucina. Yeah. And I'm the master of them. It's the maestro. That's the whole... But it was a formal title. Someone that I sat through the class. Listen, the woman read it from the book. And I'm like, okay.
I know basic Italian, which is why I'm like.
Yeah, I'm like I didn't. It sounded important. But you know, also my favorite word is cow. So what are we getting at here?
My favorite word.
Yep.
Ampersand.
Oh no, it's the
ampersand.
The formal name for the yeah.
It's not and. It's ampersand. Because it's not a proper noun. It's just a regular ass noun, but it can't mean anything other than this thing. It's the most it's such a specific weird word to me. Genuflect is up there, but genuflect can genuflect can be used in a number of situations. So you can genuflect before a queen and you can just genuflect in general. But like ampersand
is a religious connotation, but thing would be an ampersand.
Yeah, nothing. This is it. That's the ampersand. My second favorite word is solace. Solace. I love it. Like every way you pronounce it, it sounds cool. Like solace, solace, solice. Like it's just a fun word.
Yeah, I think I still like farfalle. I just like.
Is farfalle the proper pronunciation? Because I just say farfalla, like like the Midwest.
So farfalle would like the pasta. It's the plural of butterflies, and the e is pronounced kind of like an a. Farfalle, sort of. It's like you're saying lay, but it's like the plural because there's multiple pastas.
Got it. All right. Cool. Yeah. Best foreign language.
And most people talk about it is plural.
I love this like sort of weird two-headed serpent of a conversation going on right now between languages and how dangerous Australia is.
Oh.
Australia
is just like a hellhole. Half of it was on fire over a year ago. And now what are we at here? Let's see. Mr. Meph, you gotta look up the huntsman spider. No, he doesn't.
You guys know, like, Spoders and me aren't, like, we don't jive, right? So I'm gonna look this up myself in case people have, like, some, like, legitimate arachnophobia.
Okay.
But, Spiders and I already have a delicate arrangement. They're allowed to be no larger than my boot.
Oh, Vaca is all cattle.
Okay, thank you, Frank. if I can see their mandibles, there's a good chance I might kill them with fire anyway. But otherwise, I let them exist. Outside, I don't kill them because that's their turf. In here, I try not to kill them because they kill other shittier bugs.
That's fair.
As long as they're not in my direct vicinity. And if you're on me, you'll get the flicko.
Oh, sure.
But if you're near me, you'll get the killo.
Oh, good. Killing spiders is what you missed.
So,
I was like, who and what is going on?
Yeah, we move fast. Like the one rant to the next, rant to the next. Yeah.
You can see from Italian and Spanish and French to
Australia being
spiders.
dangerous is such a tired meme. I mean, like every place can kill you, right? Like it's dangerous everywhere.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
everyone's got their shit.
Yeah. It's just
Kinds.
we don't really have emus running around anywhere outside of Australia.
Yeah, see,
Spiders
this
the
is
size of your face.
See, this is a I mean, it's like a tarantula, but like a little fuckier.
Yeah,
and I'm getting physically grossed out a little bit when I saw its underside, like just like like I felt the reaction happen.
Yeah, I've seen memes of just spiders the size of like lamps.
So yeah, all aboard the Nope train to fuck That'sville.
Yeah.
No.
The only spiders I want to see are from Professor Xavier when he painted those the spiders from Mars.
Like,
remember that?
I think spiders. I don't recall. No. Oh yeah. Xavier's spiders. Yeah, they're fantastic. Yeah, they're on the show. I told him like that he's doing a great job when I'm like grossed out by it. Like you've achieved great painting.
Nurgle too. When I am fully disgusted about like looking at a Nurgle thing, and I'm like, oh, those are zits popping and pustulating with little maggots crawling through them. I'm like, you did it. You nailed that paint scheme. I know because I'm having a reaction.
Yeah, see,
most normal people have to Pepsi Mill.
See, the huntsmen are I wouldn't mess with a huntsman. I just wear a bigger boot because they take care of other worse pests, right? Like that's the thing is like spiders are like they're super dope. I understand like ecologically speaking that like they're pretty awesome. They're usually not harmless to humans. Even the most venomous ones just do nerve damage. If you're a healthy adult, like you probably won't die from like even a brown recluse bite, right? Like, I
don't need my left arm working. Let's go.
I don't. Yeah, so they like, it's just, it's visceral. It's a base thing that I can't help. When I look at a spider of sufficient size to see particular details, I'm grossed out. It's not quite a full phobia because again I'm not like paralyzed with fear and I'm not driven to rage. So like it's not like pure fight or flight every time. But it's just like no. It's weird. Snakes are similar, but snakes, it's because I was cool with snakes my whole life. Held snakes, had like, cousins and uncles with pet snakes and stuff like that. Like, and one day I got home from working. I went over to my friend's house who had a pet snake. A snake I have held and hung out with several times.
Chill snake.
Cool snake. Like a ball python or something, one of the primary domestic ones that gets pretty sizable, but like not like if it gets out, it's going to kill you or your baby size, right? Like, So, and he's just, he's holding it. We're talking and, like, I'm just sitting there and I'm not really paying attention because I'm like, there's a bunch of us in the room and I'm like sitting there and like something comes into my peripheral, like, and so I just like do one of those and this snake has like reticulated off like a telescope off of his body. Like it only has the tiniest bit of its tail wrapped around like his like arm and the whole rest of it is just like out and near me. And I locked eyes with it. And on an instinctual primal level, I recognized that me and this snake are not like even from the same planet. Like it was just I understood at the core of my being that me and snakes are not the same. Like it was the inverse of spiritual snake stuff. Like what happens where like the people become super obsessed with snakes. It was the inverse of that. What was that?
The opposite of Harry Potter.
Yeah, it was like the total opposite of like a parcel tongue moment where I'm just like the total opposite. Okay. And ever since I've never like, if I have a phobia, it's way closer to snakes. Snakes scare me. Spiders kind of gross me out. Snakes scare me. I work outdoors. If I see the grass start to move, I'm like, fucking better not be a snake. We don't really have like we have like timber rattlers and we have a few venomous snakes in my area, but like timber rattlers are really shy. Like they almost never bite. They only bite to hunt. So like they will, unless you literally step on one, you're probably not. And if you step on it, like you went out of your way pretty much because a human starts coming, they start leaving.
That's good.
So, but like it's just so I do get like the one day last year I was overworked as well and I wasn't sleeping very well. This is mental health. This is a tie-in. So about
we're seeing the environmental causes here. All right, go on.
Yeah, so over like 24 hours, well, over 16 you can have minor tricks of light. Over 24 hours, you start to have and by around 36 hours you'll have full-blown hallucinations, like waking hallucinations and stuff in terms of sleep deprivation. It season to taste, it varies person to person. This is out of my personal experience. Usually I'm good going 16 hours, 20 hours. It's about 24. It shows like I am just blah. And at 36, I am losing my shit. Like I'm higher brain faculties are gone. So I was locating. I hadn't slept in effectively 2 days, which means I went to bed. I slept a little bit off and on. So effectively 2 days, probably upwards of the 36 hour of proper sleep. So maybe, like I said, micro naps here and there, but like not really slept. So I'm out like locating and I start to see fucking snakes everywhere in every single move of the wind, every single thing. And I actually got back in my like work truck and I my friend Sam and Joe were in a joint, it's like the sort of like bros for life chat. Like my, those are my, two best friends, my two oldest friends. And, so I just like start freaking out. I'm like, dude, there's fucking snakes everywhere. I'm like, I know what is happening right now, but I'm fucking losing my mind. And I had to like finish the day in that state. And so like I just like every moment walking through the grass of gritting my teeth knowing that there's not really a snake there and like but my brain wanting to see it because it's something that is so primally terrifying to me. So
hey Brendan,
what do we got? Where do we
Hello, there's an important question I'm bringing to you on behalf of the coalition.
Am I supposed to be in that?
What do you want for dinner?
What do I want for dinner? The coalition?
Yeah, what do you want for dinner?
Oh, I just wanted pizza.
Oh, you just want a pizza? Dominios?
Dominios? Yeah, I'd crush some Dominios.
We're Team Dominios too from that earlier talk. Anyone who likes Pizza Hut is a nerd.
Yeah,
doesn't get good, cheap, crappy pizza.
Pepperoni, mushroom, and green olives. The superior pizza.
Okay, I just had a System of a Down song going to my head, so thank you for that.
All right. The coalition is always listening. Go get it.
Totally not a shadow council. People.
The kids.
I don't know what you're talking about. That is. Who's Brendan?
Yeah.
There was a giant black snake that attacked our car once.
Oh yeah, that's a fun story.
I was driving, because I primarily drive. But yeah, I was driving through like a park that was apparently closed, and I didn't know that.
One second. Elkai Gamer, thank you so much for the rating party of 84. Welcome to the Rantathon. Donate money for mental health, possibly win prizes. It's a great cause. Yeah. All right, sorry, continue. You were driving.
So driving through like a state park when we were living in another state, and it was closed. So I went up to like the little booth to like pay the entrance fee or to like wave to the guy, and they're like, "Oh, we're actually like closed," and I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And so like I did like a little Yui around the toll guy, and there was like this giant black thing, which I thought was a speed bump.
Yep.
So I'm just driving along normal, and then I hear like this like twice as loud thud, and I was like, putting it together, and then in my rear view I see this thing like slithering away, and I was like,
it was like a 12-foot long, this thick snake.
So you were commuting to like the Amazon, huh?
Yeah, apparently in Delaware, by the way.
Minutes from my house.
Yeah.
It was
a freaking full-grown python that they eventually had to call animal control and try to hunt. because the thing was so big they could have actually killed it and then fed the whole city and the state of Delaware, because there's not that many people. Snake.
I felt so bad though because it was so big. It looked like a snake.
And after you ran it over, it reared up, unfazed, that it got ran over twice by a car, front axle, back axle, and then snapped at the car and tried to eat it.
I understand in a rational sense they're just another species of animal on our planet, but that's freaking alien. They are not. They are not your friends. Snakes are your enemies. They are not. Like, leave them alone mostly. Don't, like, go out, like, hunting snakes or anything like that. But know that they are not your friends.
Listen.
But see, my worry is, like, when I initially drove over it, and, like, even though we saw it, crawl away, I thought it had a friend, possibly, that had attached to the undercarriage. No. So I was highly concerned driving back to my apartment and be like, is there going to be, like, a 6-foot-long snake just, like,
out for revenge? Like...
Hey, that's happened to me before, okay?
They've got long bodies and longer memories, like snakes.
Well, because the thud was so loud under the car, because, like, it must have, like, snapped and tried to, like, attach to the undercarriage, that I was...
It tried.
It sounded like more than one, so I was really concerned.
No. So snakes don't like me, bats don't like me, it's a whole...
But guess you got to check under the car when we got back.
No,
like, this thing's just gonna kill me, isn't it?
Not me.
It's gonna be like, yeah, stay in the car, be safe, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
No, I ran.
No, like, the snake doesn't sleep at weights. Like, it's just, like, waiting to get even. Like, no, I mean, I'm a dirty, bleeding heart in several ways. You know, be nice to aminals. Like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's no reason to harm them and go out. No, I understand. No, but like in here, like I don't want anyone to take my performative, you know, hamming it up for being funny. Like, leave snakes alone. You know, just if you keep pets and it's your thing, please take care of them. Like, take good care of them.
Don't abandon them too.
Yeah, abandon pets like that, throwing them out into the wild. You're being a jerk. It's like the worst thing you could do. So don't be a jerk. No.
And then you got a pet because of COVID, because you were bored, keep the pet.
Or, yeah, I mean, maybe don't rush into like horrible, like decisions you're not ready to like deal with yet. But no,
get a stuffed animal.
We got a COVID dog, but like we didn't realize it was like a trend in COVID-ness. You were
just getting a dog.
We rescued a dog that like needed to be rescued because it was a tiny little idiot that had been shot with like a BB, and like it was just like, I'm like, this thing is. We've got a sign on we've got what we call the Harry Potter closet in my house. Yeah. I've mentioned this before, but we've got 128 viewers that could potentially be donating for Mental Health America. You know, $5 enters you to win one of 2 Dominion box sets and perhaps some coaching lessons. So $5 you potentially win one of these sweet Dominion boxes. Or some coaching lessons. And 50 over the course of the whole marathon, which goes until 4 p.m. tomorrow. 30 whole hours of charity. You could win an entire Soulblight Gravelord's army. So just resetting that for everybody. We have a Harry Potter closet. Yeah, help us chat gang. Yeah, there you go. So it's right under the stairs. It's like it used to be like a different like a closet entrance type thing, and then whoever had the house, they turned it into a bathroom. So it's just this little really super cool. If I didn't point it out to you, you wouldn't know it's there. And I want to do one of those faux bookshelves. So, like, you open it up, and then you go into the Harry Potter. But we went in there, and it's under the stairs. Ha, 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 Harry Potter. And so, like, we have a sign in there, like, right when you walk in that says Free Dobby.
Free Dobby.
Oh.
And so when we went to go pick up Mochi, who was stolen from my front yard.
That was a hell of a day, man. That was a hell of a day.
With my kids playing right there. Yeah. You know, just like a little, like a quarter of a yard down the block. And she was just on the other side of the other driveway. And, like, the address from where she... I'm so mad. Anyway, so we went in.
I'm still mad about that, too.
Yeah.
It wasn't even my dog that got stolen out of my yard.
We went to go get, get Mochi back from the clink. From the lockup. She's done hard time. Yeah, Corgi, this hardened Corgi.
Too.
This hardened Corgo. Dobby was, like, currently being, like, walked. And we saw him and Molly did the thing where she just, you know, because pet owners, you kind of like, pets. I don't think it's a total meme that pets choose you. I really do think that there's like there's a wavelength there, right? And Molly, so she did the thing, and then she immediately pulls out her phone and starts looking up like the pound animals, and she's like, "His name's Dobby!" And she like throws it in my face, and I'm like, "We have a free Dobby sign. Like we saw how long he'd been there, and we're like, we got a free Dobby."
How long had Dobby been there?
A couple months, which for doggos is like.
Give that dog a sock! Free Dobby!
Yeah.
Free my dog!
Yeah.
He ain't do nothing wrong.
Yeah. Give us names, Meph. We need names.
And it's kind of like when we got our dog out of our shelter. It was kind of similar.
Yeah, like it happens like that. So I mean, I have like a 2-dog rule. Like it's just because I always grew up with dogs, and like I have these relatives who just have too many dogs. Do not take care of them. Do not take. They just. And I'm like, that's like you have a dog for every adult, basically.
Yeah.
Because that's as much as can reasonably take care of all the time that dogs require. And like the first thing I do when I buy a house is break my rule on dogs. Like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you're up to 3?
Yeah, 3 now.
Dobby was.
Because Dobby was,
I met a dog named Dobby today.
But Mochi's like, she's like 14 years old, man, and she's gonna outlast Casper. He's like 9. She's gonna live longer than his dumbass. She's like, but she's starting to get to the point where she's not walking so good anymore. It's like, it's it's heartbreaking. I told Molly's like, she already knows it's a foregone conclusion. I rescue another Corgo.
Yeah, of course.
Like, so like, I love Casper too. He's been the easiest dog to train in the world. He's a Weimaraner. He thinks he's people, so he's really easy to train, even though he's an idiot. Like, he has no problem-solving skills. He will walk through doors and walls. Like, he is the dumbest dog on the planet. But like, he's so easy to train because like you just sit down, and then he'll sit down. Like, he just wants to be people so much. But like, if he had passed, I wouldn't rush out to get another Wyme. I'd wait until we were back down to be back to 2 dogs. But Mochi, I'm like, I can't not have, like, she was my first. God, man, this is such a weird tangent. She was like my.
I bring out all these tangents.
Yeah, that's weird.
Meth, by now. We don't even talk Warhammer anymore. This is just we hang out.
Yeah.
And you go on.
If anyone hurts them, I will hurt them. No, is 2-dog rule better than the 3-dog night? I don't know. Just an old-fashioned love song playing on the radio. Yeah, there you go. I have an Irish Wolfhound and a Cocker Spaniel. You got the big little going on there.
Yeah.
My grandma's dog is 16 and still runs down the stairs sometimes. Yeah, Mochi will go down the stairs. She can get up the short set of stairs, but she can't get all the way upstairs. So like, I figure as long as she's not messing herself to use the restroom, where I don't have to think about anything right now. So she's the coolest dog. Corgis are they're such excellent little dogs. They have big dog energy, big dog pride, tiny little bodies. They're amazing. They're amazing. They're amazing.
Yeah, we recently learned that our dog, Petey, like we got some more of his documents from the original shelter he came from in North Carolina. Yeah. And we learned that he had been shelter hopping for like months. So like by the time we got him in Delaware, he had been at like 4 different shelters and he'd only been in like shelter care for like a couple months. So like he never spent like more than a couple weeks at anyone's shelter, and it made him so sick. Like he had like upper respiratory infection, and so when we came to
nursed him back to health.
When we took him from the shelter, they're like, please take him. Like, we're like, we want to like take him forever. And they're like, well, technically we had to foster him because he was really sick. And we had to like, they said he would do better in a home environment because the shelter was like, yeah, he doesn't shed. And like, he's like, he like really like, loves
low
people.
Energy,
low energy, loves
doesn't
the crate.
Shed.
And it was just because he was so sick. Like he couldn't, like he wanted to get out of his crate. He just couldn't. But now he's like this little fireball of energy that thinks is a person and loves to wear bandanas.
Oh, yeah.
Work bandanas. That's the thing is when those dogs, like, I mean, the shelter dogs they all come with their own ball of neuroses is something I think I'm discovering.
Yeah.
Is like they all have something. And it's just because Dobby, when we first got him home, he was the nicest little dog ever. Just
I'm sure.
He's happy to be there.
He's so
like
chill. He was on the perfect behavior.
2
2 weeks later, full crazy. Like just like got comfortable. Everything's his. Like he kind of does. Like he likes me, but if Molly's around, he decides he doesn't like me. Like and like he'll just like perch up and sit next to her, and like if I come over and like sit, he starts playing with me. But I know what he's really doing. Like because his playing is very toothy.
Toothy, you say?
I love. Huskies are great because they look like wolves. Agreed. As a Soul Blight Gravelords player.
Oh yeah, not even a question.
Oh, and we also learned that our dog is so mixed that he is a different type of pure breed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It depends on the country too, which is the fun part.
Different names.
So So in England, he would be a Patterdale Terrier. Did I?
Oh no!
Oh my God! Let's go.
The coalition?
Yeah. Well, how we do at this tournament, boys?
How was the tournament, everyone?
I lost one model in my last game.
Dude.
Well, are you on daughters?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I asked.
4 avatars and I loaned 2 out and they just wrecked face everywhere. It's been great.
Nice,
dude.
So you're having your own little micro like Soul Blight Gravelord showing that Brendan had proving people wrong. You're proving people avatars are sweet still.
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
Good,
but
good.
I hear I got to make you work out.
I apparently. I mean, you don't have to. You could just say hi, say you're doing a great job, crushing it for mental health.
You are doing a great job. Here, we'll just walk around so you can see everybody.
Oh, sure.
There's a TL. TL right there.
Hello.
There's Matt.
Get it.
Hello, everyone.
So, I want you to do 10 burpees and 20 air squats.
What are, air squats are the thing, and the burpees are the where I do a push-up, jump, and clap.
Yeah, push-up, jump, and clap. Yep.
Steve's getting dressed. And bless yourself.
Is that really advisable after drinking that gross milk Pepsi combo?
I'm good.
Already?
So I do the burpees. Yeah. I do the burpees after the air squats.
Yeah, you can do either order. It's fine.
All right, 10 and 10.
Sure. So 10
It's sounding like a bad college rush.
Oh my gosh.
That's exactly what this is. He's ganking him for that.
Yeah, the fitness gank. So this is thank you everyone for donating so that Chuck Moore shows up and does this to me every now and then.
Yep. It's gonna be really random this time, guys, because I'm at an event.
No, you got a tournament going on. I'm happy you showed up anyway. I mean, I'm happy, kinda.
Oh no. Okay.
Quaint.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Doing it. I guess we'll walk around the.
Show them the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Show you guys the event. If I know how to do this.
Okay, you're doing good, Chuck. You're doing good. You got this whole podcasting thing down. All right, we got a door frame. Okay. Oh, we got a room with tables.
Just trying to take. All right, we got cameraman.
Yeah, we do.
Friend for Battle Across the Realms event. Crime for treachery, 1750 points. 4 players per table.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of shenanigans.
Yeah.
Matt, you're doing good.
Nice.
So some games still going on right now.
Ooh.
And then why don't you give him some action shots of the models?
Oh, please. Let's see. What do we got here, man? We got what were those before? Vanguard 2? Chaos Knights. Okay. B. Lacker himself.
7.
Techless in the LRL. Okay.
8.
Okay. Wait, you gotta see this. This is a Cities of Sigmar full halfling army that club member Alex made. So all Rooster Team.
Wait, that's the Rooster one? Oh, I love this army.
No.
I've seen it on Facebook and Twitter all the time.
Bad form.
We're looking at halflings, Meph. You're not.
I think you did great.
Thank you. No, Hades. You know what? I'm out of shape. I
love it. Look at the archers. Look at the rooster on. Look at the. What were those 3 in the background there? The 3 roosters in the background, Chuck.
Aether wings.
Aether wings. I love it.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, if you have any more of that Pepsi milk, you should not drink any more of it. It's been way too long.
That army is gorgeous.
Good job, Meph. I'll see you later. Keep up the great work. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank
see
you
guys. Nice
Thank
chat
you.
with you all.
Yeah, take it easy. Oh man,
love that guy.
My form is terrible. Thank you so much for the support. Triumph and Treachery event? Yes, please. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mars is at that one.
Yeah, I saw the was that the Natty Isis? I
think so. Yeah.
The lemonade ones? What is this rooster list?
It's converted cities of Sigmar. They're all halfling models.
The next draw, basically every even hour for me, which might be every odd hour for you.
Yeah.
8 o'clock, which is 20 minutes, is the next draw. That'll be I'll do the 2 Dominion boxes, then I'll do the coaching draw. So.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, strawberry lemonade and beer. They're actually not that bad.
The burpees or the drink?
The burpees were horrible.
Horrible.
No, my shoulder's been.
I hate them.
My shoulder's been killing me from work. Like it's the posture I'm in to use my equipment is horrible posture. Like it's just. So you're.
Okay. Oh, because he's drawing the little Oh yeah, that's rough.
You can't not be like this with my job.
Rough. Yeah.
So like ideally you'd be shoulders back and then something like this, but just the way my job is, and that's when I'm not digging.
Yeah.
And it's just so.
Yeah.
So that was so like I don't know, my shoulder's been. It's not until after I my pace slowed to the normal 10-hour days instead of like the crazy over the top 10-hour days I was doing, and the 12 and the 13 and the couple 15s I did. It wasn't until like work slowed down this week where like my body realized I was sitting still too long, and it's like, oh, by the way, you're hurting. Like you're in pain. You've been in pain this whole time and you didn't know it.
It's just been like 4 months of adrenaline. We're out. Your glands just like I tapped.
Yeah.
I'm out, man.
No,
I'm done.
Oh wait, you're okay now? Well, it's like you always get sick on vacation. Like you always get sick the minute you take time off. The same thing. My body's like, oh, you didn't know it, but you probably like sprained or rolled your freaking shoulder or something. I'm like, God damn it. So, so sorry about my form. I'm not making excuses. It was bad form, even despite the pain.
All right.
So,
what are we at here? What are we at here monetarily?
Manage. We are
getting up there, people.
Yeah, $5,236.
Distracted Satrap, my mate John.
I see Monsters from Detroit donating. D-goer with Monsters from Detroit. He says donating $5.
Doing
Glitch
burpees after drinking that gives you burpees.
saying big. I'll get back in shape. Hey, I already half the battle. Because of Giannis Antetokounmpo, I did what I said I would, which is I quit blue collar drinking, as I call it. It's hard to explain. I had all these rules for cutting back my drinking before.
Yeah.
Which obviously with mental health, if you're in a bad mood and you drink, guess what happens? Like, so, it was just something I needed to do for my health. Something I needed to do for my mental health was cut back drinking. But I had made all these rules of like, I won't drink during the weekday. But then, there's a football game and everyone's over here, so I'm going to have beer. And, and then, I don't drink during the weekdays. So I do drink on the weekends. And then I drink Saturday and Sunday and Thursday. And then it was weird how often I would find excuses during the weekdays to drink. So what I did is instead I went with the exception as the rule, which is I only drink during social events, gatherings, that sort of thing now. So like without there being other people like actively drinking. And so tonight I'll have a couple beers throughout the show with a couple different guests, but like just like one here and there. And obviously DeCantCast I'll have wine, but it's been working out now since the Bucks won the series. I made the bet with the universe. I said if the Bucks win the championship, this is it. Like I'm cutting back on drinking. I'm finally doing it, and
good for you, man.
I've been doing it since. I've held to it. I had like I said, we had a barbecue. I drank, then I didn't drink pretty much the rest of the week. Like so. Normally I would have drank for the 2 vampire games I played between. Like I didn't drink at the vampire games because usually that's like, that's guys' night, so I can have a beer then. But then no one else is drinking. I'm just sitting there pounding beers, and it's like I don't want to do that anymore. So and Giannis Antetokounmpo taught me that you could be a Nigerian immigrant to Athens, Greece, and like go from selling sunglasses on the street to help support your family to drafted 15th, or maybe it was 14th, in the NBA draft.
Story,
have all the naysayers along the way tell you can't do it, you can't be anything, to being the most dominant player in the NBA. Sports ball. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm a Nets fan, and I'm saying that was.
But you saw what happened at the end of the Nets game. KD went up to him, hit him on the chest, and said, "You go get you one. Every possession, get you one."
Oh yeah.
And just this. So good.
Yeah, it was.
So, but I've gotten days where I come home from work. It's been a shit day, and normally I'd grab a beer, and I've had the beer sitting right there, and I open up my fridge, and I look at it, I go, Giannis, and then I close the fridge and I walk away.
I mean, if there's anything else I'd want as my mantra, that would be it.
Yeah. So it's been this little. The mean mug has empowered me.
Go on with yourself. That's nice. That is nice, though.
Well, so Kernigat, the thing about systemic poverty is that there's plenty of people kept systemically impoverished to sell the sunglasses to somebody now. And Giannis in his speech, he acknowledged the hands along the way, the sacrifices, which is so it's not like the raw American dream, just work hard and it's done. He went through and he obviously they only clipped the part about how he had adversity and he worked through it, but his whole speech was about always grinding, working, having people around you to help push you and that whole thing, because that's what it really is. It's not bringing this back in. We talk about just tough it up with your mental health, just tough it up, just get through it. And it's such an incomplete picture. It does kind of take people to help you get out of those spirals sometimes. And it does help, therapy does help, having people in your life that support you when you're having a bad day. All that stuff helps. It's admirable to think, I didn't do this on my own. This Rantathon, everyone's like, oh, thank you, Meph, for throwing this together. Thank you, Meph, for doing all this. I didn't do this. I had a start collecting box and just a bad, spiteful joke with one friend about how my shows are too long, right? And then GDead, who was in chat here, I don't know if he's still there, and then GDead was like, oh, here's a bunch of Nurgle stuff for your giveaway. And then he did that, and then Brendan and the Cubic Shenanigans were like Dan's was gonna play Ossiarch Bone Reapers, he's not anymore, have this for your charity. And then those few people helping me out, suddenly other people were helping me out. Suddenly what was gonna just be me talking for 27 hours and then giving away a start collecting box I had bought a while ago, just for the memes and the lulls of maybe getting $500 for a mental health stream, turned into guests wanting to come on and people wanting to help out and other people. It doesn't happen by yourself. None of us, we all need help. This event, I've had more help than I've ever had before, and I think it shows in the donations right now. I had way more, other people rallied to the cause. We divvied up the workload on me, having people help me get again, GDead, this prize pool, people have been adding on now and stepping up in their own volition and stuff, but my original master list, that was a couple people returning from last year, who said last year, oh, I missed it, I want to donate, and then just Dave out there, just basically pounding the pavement and getting people to donate, and just it's so. Honestly,
Gang is a hell of a drug, man. I tell you.
Again, it takes help. It takes help to do this stuff. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Got 12 minutes left.
Well.
Nice and easy. This would be the shortest appearance I've ever had. Even for the Blood Bowl games I casted for you with you there. Lasted longer.
Ty is every beer that Meph has gone without, I have found and drank. Every single one.
We appreciate your sacrifice, Ty.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
If yeah. No, beer consumption cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only change forms.
That's deep. So Ty, he did the RantCast League that just wrapped up too. Have we talked about that yet?
No, talk about that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wasn't in it this season, but since last summer now, we've been doing this on Blood Bowl 2, the video game, where Chat Gang's been doing a full-on Blood Bowl League, where killing is on.
Oh, here you go.
Permadeath of players happens, and it creates just this amazing experience of bull centaurs running over Skaven, and vice versa. And let's see, I was in it for the first 4 seasons. I got 3rd play. I was just like half a playoff of getting out of the division in the first season. Won my division in the second with Lizardmen, not Seraphon. I don't know what lizard you're talking about, because this is old world stuff. Dang it. And then I was like, oh, with Blood Bowl 3 maybe coming out soon. Like, I'll give my Wood Elves that I love a try. I think I got 3rd again, and then I won it with my Wood Elves for the 4th one. I got into the playoffs, but I didn't go well in the playoffs.
I remember that. We didn't want to make the playoffs. And then we did.
I was so excited. I'm like, wow, I'm going to have a really high up Wood Elf team.
Next season.
And Wood Elves are known for dying hard and fast. And, yeah.
So you made it to the playoffs and ruined it by getting destroyed in the playoffs, right? Like they just killed like 3 of your players or something?
I actually, funnily enough, I killed the other team, but it was, I think it went down to double overtime, if I remember right. Or I lost in overtime. It was one of those things. Yeah. But no, it was...
It did not help his team.
No. But... because of Blood Bowl, we have the Rocco Blocko of when you have no shits to give.
So, Chat Gang is demanding a song from Jackie.
Oh, that's right. We never did that because you came back. So, Beth,
the Chat Gang never forgets.
No, they don't. Okay.
Do not thwart the will of Chat Gang.
Like, we had the lyrics up on my phone. Like, this was gonna happen. Then you came back.
Right, because I was explaining that it was supposed to, like, the song. It was a marching song. It was a marching song sung by a siren. So,
yeah, it was a marching song for my deep beginners. They marched off to war to kill pirates.
So what was this based off? What song was this based off?
What do you do with the drunken sailor?
Right. So I took it out of like the major key, like the nice major happy key that it's in, and I took it into like a sadder key.
And Glorfendius would have been singing this, but we didn't get to that part in the Soulbound. Just saying.
It's coming back this fall. I like I said, the waves broke. So here we go.
Official, folks. I got him to admit it. We're coming back.
Yeah, we're coming back. We're gonna finish the narrative arc. We've got the big reveal coming, and then we're gonna get to a point where the story continues type thing, but I'll be able to wrap it up for like a closure for everyone in case I have to stop running it again.
Sure.
So.
Yeah.
All
right.
So everyone redeeming RDP. I'm sorry. Brendan redeeming 2,000 RDP to remind everyone that Chat Gang ain't nothing to mess with. So you almost messed with Chat Gang. I think you got to sing us an aria now.
Oh no. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can sing you the.
You got to get to the chorus or the hook, something like that. You got to give us something.
Okay.
Sir Fluke's a lot.
Do you want me to do this one, not the round? I'll do the one that I explained. Okay.
Yeah, because you just told everybody.
Yeah, you can't tease Chat Gang with the song.
Of course.
Listen, there are 115 people. Actually, we're going up. Now it's 117. Went from 90 to 117.
Okay.
No pressure.
No pressure, and then just
keep spamming.
Okay. All right. What would you do with a captured sailor? What would you do with a captured sailor? What would you do with a captured sailor? Time to end their mourning. Stick 'em in the belly and siphon their souls. Stick 'em in the belly and siphon their souls. Stick 'em in the belly and siphon their souls. Time to end their mourning. Wailing from the pain arises. Wailing from the pain arises. Wailing from the pain arises. Time to end their mourning.
Woo!
And we had verses. But yeah, no, we did a whole parody of what do you do with a drunken sailor, and that it's good.
Not bad coming in cold like that though. Like not bad.
Oh well, thank you. This was also like our first one. I really like the round that I did the second week, because I don't know, the melody was just a little like catchier.
Yeah.
What would you do with the drunken sailors? Like. A cool song. It's like, but the other one was just like, you know.
Because it was off of I Want to Be in the Cavalry. And this one is I Want to Be an Eel Knight of the Sea when they send me off to war. And it was a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to be in the night of the sea when they send me off to war. Ishleyan stout, I could be like my forebears before. Or as more God, or go lead the charge as Alapex's roar. I want to be in the night of the sea and go charging off once more.
Mm-hmm. Not bad. Not bad.
Oh.
Yeah, it was also a little higher than I normally sing it, but yeah.
No, not bad. No, that was good. That one really got to a flow. You had me at Alopex's roar though. That was good. That was
right.
But like, so these have been fun. Just to like, he's been writing most of them, and I like tweak them for like
to be able to sing
purposes.
them. And yeah.
Yeah, no. When we get off of this, I actually have to edit and upload the last one. Because these are animosity submissions for like the player turns. Because it's like, you play a game, you could like build or convert a model or whatever. Like, oh, song is on there. My wife likes singing. And so
we get a lot of points for doing the songs, and the writers seem to really like them.
Yeah. So it got me a name for my my tidecaster of Astra of Atriamento.
Yes.
Yeah, fantasy made up names. Atriamento. That is the city that my Deepkin and Olgu, that Glorf is from, that is now under hostile occupation. That's a whole story. We'll get to it.
No.
Yeah, this week's is a parody of This Is Not Goodbye for saying goodbye to the wife of the leader of, like, the queen, I guess, more or less got killed in combat.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah, whole thing. But it was
we didn't kill her. So it ended up... So it's funny because in the first time in the history of the Animosity campaign, in the 18 years they've been doing this, we had a tie on reports. Because what happens is you submit however many reports. It's 3 per player. They all submit to, like, you get these different narrative paths you could follow. You could write whatever. But generally you write, like, the hook so that when the writers of the whole thing come together to write whatever the story is, like, oh, cool, I've got this as parts. I weave them together and there's the story. And so they have, like, an algorithm and a thing. They put all the reports in, and it's percentage of reports submitted to each path. So alliance sizes don't necessarily matter. It's not like, hey, this team had 100 players. They submitted 300 reports here. They obviously win. If the 20-person alliance submitted all their reports there and they were supposed to fight, that is a draw. But there's things to balance it out and do whatever because, we're all humans. No one ever always follows and does the same thing. But for the first time in the 18-year history of this, there was a true draw.
Yeah.
But that ended in killing the queen.
Yeah. So because it was both figureheads. One of them had this queen abducted because it was her ex-wife, and then was going to put her in trial by combat to execute her.
Lovers triangle.
Yeah, whole lovers triangle because they thought she was a spy. And our guy wanted to save his wife because she got yoinked from their wedding. So because it was a true tie, they did the whole, that's my baby. I'll cut him in half and see who gets each half. They literally cut her in half.
By accident.
As each, in the big duel between the 2 leaders, our guy accidentally ran her through with a spear, and then their leader, she decapitated her with an axe or bit into her shoulder. It was a gruesome thing.
So the song we wrote is as if she, the queen, is singing to both of her lovers to try to explain that they should come and consolidate into peace because she loved them both.
Oh, no, I like that.
Yeah.
Nice little tragic plot line.
It is.
Yes. So real quick, Fluke Skywalker, or sorry, Sir Fluke's Lock, Minimum Pants, Distracted Satrap, Chris CB, all redeeming 1,000 RDP, along with Tide. Remind you that Chat Gang ain't nothing to fuck with. There it is.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck them. We're cursing.
Yeah. So, and so we've got about 2 minutes left. Then I'll generate the giveaway sheet and do a couple random draws.
Yeah, and then my buddies and club mates, the Owens, are gonna be on next with Martin Orlando. Love that guy.
That's gonna be something else.
Yeah, you're getting the whole of the East Coast Warhammer.
Yeah, I know there's 2 Flukes now. Sir Flukes a lot. I know that now.
Scottish Fluke, and then there's
Canadian Fluke. Yeah.
Hey, my guy, my dude.
They're both great. They are, and I for the longest time thought they were the same singular great human.
No.
But they're like, I should have known when there was 2 greatness in one Fluke, to know that I should have known it was 2 separate people. It's the life of a streamer, man. Like it's.
Yeah.
You also have
it
that.
Happens. It happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just happy we could satisfy chat gang. Didn't want to leave them hanging.
No, that was you can't talk about singing and then like tease the singing and then no, you don't want to like.
And then it's actually good singing too. Especially,
I mean, like,
I don't want to toot our own horns, but
yeah, no, it's not bad.
I wrote a good song and she delivered. It was great.
Yeah, no, you guys make a great team. No,
yeah. The hardest part is actually been recording some of the stuff because microphones are so good nowadays.
Well,
they just hear all the dead air.
So if you want to cheat, use a bathroom for the reverb.
Okay.
So that it's if you want more clarity, your closet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were the second person to say the closet.
All the clothes.
It absorbs all the extra sound, so you're gonna you'll get a clearer sound, like a clearer read of your voice from the closet, and you're gonna get the reverb, which is gonna do some cheating audio effects in the bathroom. Like I've got this great little.
What the shit is this?
You do not thwart the council. I didn't know it was for me. I'm running a stream here, and
did they deliver? Did they have the?
Are there hot wings there too?
And he goes for Brendan, and I was like, okay, sure.
You gotta love random people delivering food.
Like,
yes, food's always good.
I was like, well, somebody must have ordered in pizza. And he's like, wait, what? I don't worry about it, man. It's okay. He's doing 24 something whatever stream. It's okay. It's charity. Like random things just arrive at the house, and he's like, oh, okay.
That's been
like, it's on Twitch. Feel free to tune in. And
donate for mental health.
Kayla's like, wait.
Yeah. Tune in. Gotta support.
I was like, yeah. Just like, I need to make more friends, and I was like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, like get into streaming for the. Oh, what is it?
Free food, dude. That's why I'm.
Yeah, that's it. Like you, like everything else at a loss, but like you get free food.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You can just. That must be for you. Thank you, Shadow Council. Block equals complete. Do you want to move this down onto the chair and then just set that?
We did it.
Thank you. All right, you want to stick around for the draw? Make sure that.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
No, please. I'll say hi to Martin and the guys too. I haven't seen them in person since ACO, but I've talked to them. I guess 10 seconds before we went on air. Talked to them in the chat. Said hi to Jared. Hi to Jared and is Sean and which of the Owens did you get?
They're in a, so this is the opposite of flukes of the flukes where I understand that there's two. I don't know, like to me the Owens are a chimeric monster of just like
Okay.
I talk mostly to Jared, but like again, it's like a I don't know where one begins and the other ends. It's like a human centipede.
Fourth one and Rowdy too. Okay, yeah. So we'll see how many you got.
I don't know. Like I've gotten them out. I'm told that there's only 2 true ones doing the podcast anymore, and I'm like, I know that's empirically incorrect. But...
Kind of. So there's Sean. I love him, call him my El Presidente because he's the president of the Basement War Gamers. Sean Feather. There's Jared. Love Jared. Jared helped be a TO for the Atlantic City Open. Martin guests in there enough.
Chat gang. The chat gang block is in, I guess, would be 10 hours at 6 a.m. Sunday morning.
Who is getting up?
So first of all, we got international guests. Soren himself gets up before 6 a.m. And so like, considering he painted the Curse City box, that we may have skewed toward his schedule a little bit. And East Coast is up at 7, right? Like, Tristan is on Wackadoo Island time, so he's at like Tristan 8 or 9, like it's prime time for him. So, like,
my comfort Canadian. What was the set?
Designated comfort Canadian or something like that.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. So when the U.S. is going crazy, he's like, "Oh, hey, I've got some Timbits for you." That and basketball talk. I don't even know if he remembers that joke. Let's see. Yeah, back to the Owens. There's Mike D, the painter, and he is Martin Orlando.
All right, so we're gonna do a Dominion box draw real first.
Oh sure. All right, here we go.
Ooh, 13.
Dominion box number 1.
13, a good number again.
Ooh.
D Goer.
You goer.
I believe that's one of the monsters from Detroit. So Dominion box number 1.
All right.
Where did I set my utensil?
Behind?
Not behind my ear this time. It's almost always behind my ear. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Did I drop it doing jumping jacks and shit?
That's doable.
Yeah, that's possible.
That's possible.
1 second.
Oh, sure.
He lost his writing implement.
It's part of our plan. We're taking over the RantCast now. Hello, everybody. It is your Professor Rocco, your boy here, finally able to talk Warhammer now that Meph got the hell out of here. So, what are we gonna... Uh-oh. Everyone, act cool. Act cool. He doesn't have his headset on yet. If we just don't move...
He won't notice.
I grab a pen or a pencil. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Alright, so anyway. So, Ossiarch Bone Reapers. I've beaten them 5 out of the 6 times I've played in tournaments. Don't let him know this, because he's a fanboy. That's why he actually founded all this way back in the day. You mortal wound them and shoot them to death. Never charge them from the front. Never works out. When they get their new book, they're probably going to rework all the RDP stuff, the Relentless Discipline points, to actually be useful now. Because it's taken a bit of an earth in third, but once they get their new book, they're going to be monsters. Let's see, what else? Okay. You can lose in deployment, but you can't win in deployment of an Age of Sigmar game.
Deployment is very important.
Yep.
Deceivingly important.
Yes, because you need to make sure that if you have big units that do all your damage, we call them hammer units. Oh my god, he's back. Let's not talk Warhammer. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
He found his writing implement.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Congratulations to the first winner of the Dominion box.
Yep. Well, those dirty Detroit monsters from the Detroit Gaming Club, where they've got all the D and the whole. They live it up. I think they're in White Sox. No. What are they into? I don't know. All right.
Why would I know?
I don't know. You wouldn't know. Anyway, hey Meph, how you doing?
I'm living the dream, man.
Oh, great. So, Italian words.
So, bioimportance wins the second one.
Bioimportance. Oh,
Yay,
congratulations!
Who's that?
All right, nice.
Importance. So
Oh, wait, then we got the lesson. Oh, man, that's right.
Yep. Box 2.
Okay. Oh, who needs to learn how to play Warhammer? Play Warhammer better.
Yeah.
What a laugh if Brendan gets it, because then I'll just be a guest on his podcast.
Yeah, there you go. I like you gift something to where fucking GDead wins that one.
The me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the you.
GDead, let's go! Love that guy and his Gargans. I've actually talked with him before. This will be great.
Sounds like it'll just be a game then.
Yeah, well, no, we'll talk strategy and things into this weird meta of 3rd edition. If he wants to...
Up to GDead.
Yeah, it's up to him. If he wants to go...
If he wants to pass it on to somebody else, he can. Or if he wants me to do a redraw, I will. I've got the PDFs, or I've got this.
We'll find out.
These documents.
It'll be a way. It's okay.
Up to him.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Just here to help.
Yep.
Or for fun.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to drag them in.
Oh, sure.
Out the
Hi,
green
Martin.
room.
Hi, Jared.
Here we go.
Oh, the doggos. The doggos.
John Rocco, it's me, Rowdy.
Oh, Rowdy, you there too?
My camera
Let's
on.
fucking go Mets, dude.
Yeah, we have to turn on the cameras automatically.
There we go.
Let's go.
Oh.
I got special guest Rowdy with me.
Nice. I love that guy. Let's go
Meph,
Mets.
this is